Alright, so first and foremost, we want to say all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Hashem,
Shemachakadosh.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the brothers of the four corners and yet pushing us with the truth and in sincerity, risking their lives to do so. Day in, day out, week in, week out. You know, we're outside here once again, you know, another week. Doing that which is, you know what I mean, acceptable unto the Lord. And what I want to grasp with the works today is that it's just that, hey, the vengeance is upon us. The vengeance is upon us, you know, because the prophecy is happening more frequently, more rapidly, you know, everything happening. I want to say simultaneously, you know, that the vengeance is upon us. Now, the Romans.
They say everything that happening, everything that's supposed to happen, happening. You understand? Because when you think about it, what the brother mean by that is that the prophecies, it's things that have to happen and things that we want to see. You understand? And we actually see the prophecies happening. You know, whether it be the M.O.T.E, the uproars, you know, the earthquakes. You know, we also seeing other calamities, you know, that happening all around the world. You know, and major in America, right? You're seeing those things happening on a
great
scale, on a great scale, on a PC scale too.
Yeah, all these signs that was left for us to see. You know, I mean, we see them now. You know, brother.
I can start for that long.
For
For that on me side, it's not true.
yeah, yeah.
See,
The point was in like
the Romans 12, I'll start from verse 16, right?
yeah.
They say, be of the same mind one towards another.
Mm-hmm.
They say, mind not high things, but condensed.
But condescend.
Condescends, like it,
Yeah.
but condescend to men of low estate.
Yeah, I mean, what come down on our brother level.
exactly.
And because you hold a high position in the camp, or you know what I mean, or because you're knowledgeable, or you know what I mean. Don't exalt yourself, in other words, and go say that in the next line. Right.
They say, be not wise in your own conceits.
Yeah, not because you have a high estate or a high stature. You know what I mean? You would look down upon a brother because I should say, well, who will inherit the meek?
Yeah.
When you look up meek, you will be lowly, humble, contrite. Right? Well,
They say, recompense no man evil for evil.
mm-hmm.
They say, provide things honest in the sight of all men.
Yeah.
They say, if it be possible, as much as liveth in you, they say, live peaceably with all men.
Yeah, live peaceably with all men, not some. Because one of the reasons that say that is because no man is of himself. You understand? The Most High. The scripture say, how you say, is the Lord that guide these steps, man.
Yes,
Right? So you should live peaceably with all man, because if a man do something, it's his will for the man to do that. But if a man do you wrong, if you do your evil, it's because the Lord, you know what I mean, the Lord okay it. The Lord give the authority for that man to, alright, go ahead and do myself on this. Like with Job, and everything that happened to him, it's the Lord that give, you know what I mean, give the okay for all these things to take place to him, and he was perfect. He didn't do no wrong, much less us.
And if I can say also, the truth, it's also talk about suffering and taking it cheerfully. If there are people around you, remember, we're trying to live a certain way, and there are men around us that intentionally trying to do us harm because of what we believe. Or you know, sometimes the unrighteous is against the righteous. So even though you might be trying to be fair with them, they might know you're a fair man and try to rob you because they know they can get the upper hand, you know? But you're not supposed to go and try to take vengeance and do these kind of things, you understand? Live peaceably.
Yeah, because that time coming, the vengeance will come on. And the vengeance will be here, and it will be here shortly. Brother.
Right. See. Right. They say, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. They say, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord.
Yeah, vengeance is the Lord, not ours. That's how the Most High will repay them. You know? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will repay them because Revelation Yahushai said, well, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according to his work. You understand? So they coming quickly. You understand? That vengeance is on its way.
Those that kill the sword.
You understand? That vengeance from the Lord.
Can.
You understand? That is what the Lord come back to do. If the Lord and come back, to lay vengeance on all this. You understand? Some of them believe that they're going to escape. Remember the decision they make when the Lord was being crucified.
Done.
Or they say what? Lay be unto our children.
Unto our children.
You understand? So yeah, you'll have to receive vengeance for those things. For those things there.
Done.
But if you go and escape, no. Vengeance of the Lord. And especially for the wickedness, or they move the Lord to wrath. You understand? Move the Lord to wrath. Going on to these dumb idols, going on to many other things they continue to do. Break the law, do all these things. Right? Continue to serve Esau like he's Lord. You know, all have vengeance to receive. And some they say vengeance is says. And the next thing, you know, why would the Lord say that? Don't bring out the balance, sir.
Based on what you're saying, it reminds me the man from the 10 Commandments. The old man was talking, and the little boy asked him, he said, what is this, Grandpa? He said, idols, for idol worshippers. So, say, verse 19, it said, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord.
Vengeance it says that he will repay, and that is what going to be repaid, vengeance. You see, all believe that the payment all they want to receive is like director or tulips and roses and coming on that white horse with wings and they save all this kind of bullshit all they want to believe. When all the payment going to be vengeance. You understand? As we say recompense is you know, the Lord say all his ways are what? Judgment. You understand? So what you feel going to happen? Right? You really feel it, you continue, you really feel you continue to do wickedness, you continue to sin. You understand? You continue to anger the Lord in many ways. You understand? And expect not to receive vengeance. You expect Esau not to receive the payment for what it is he do for throughout time.
And still doing.
And still doing.
It's good to say, well, you live deliciously.
You understand? You feel so? You feel the people who crucify the Lord they not to receive what it is they are to receive? Come on. Come on. That is just a real stupid mindset of thinking. You know, when they ask us Jake today if Esau had a pay, he go tell you no. That was in the past. No, that wasn't in the past. Vengeance is of the Lord. They had to pay for that. You understand? Things like that don't be forgotten. You know? Things like that don't be forgotten. Even to the 2/3. We feel the 2/3 had to pay for. Come on. For what it is to do. Even unto this day. And a simple thing there is just being wicked. So what you feel?
Afflicting the righteous and the brethren,
Yeah.
killing the prophets.
What you feel? You're killing the prophets doing this, you know? Especially time I'm coming in too, you don't know what it is to do unto us. So what you feel? They never receive some just, I don't know, some just payment for that. You know?
And like I say, most of the Jakes who think like that is video offenders. Majority of Jakes who think like that is usually video offenders. Like even the ones who defend the offenders is usually because they themselves probably were doing similar things and they also want to receive. Yeah.
Let me just bring something in. This is the meaning of the word vengeance, right? They say punishment inflicted or retribution exacted for an injury or wrong. So it's just basically judgment for being wrong. You understand?
Is a reward for your work?
It's a reward for your work, and that's basically what vengeance is. That way it says retribution exacted for an injury or wrong, and we know it is all the we know it is the wicked of Israel and heathen.
That would be retribution.
With Ari is back now, it's like tribute.
That's basically the way they say punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act, and I just basically pay back.
Yes.
You understand?
And scripture say all his ways are what? Judgment, righteousness. So
So yeah, so that's what vengeance is. So, and we feel going to happen to again to the wicked. Understand? They had to receive pay back. Sorry, for the stuff that they did, and the stuff that they continue to do.
even the men of the Lord, it said judgment shall begin out of the house of the Lord. Even the men of the Lord and all, even though they're trying to do the right thing, them and all receiving the judgment for the actions that they did in the flesh. You understand? And that they take it cheerfully, as the scriptures say. Because they understand the reason why they're going through what they're going through.
That's not what I'm looking for.
The go down one year thing?
Nah, that wasn't.
Yeah.
But then my second is just 15 and 49. I'm gonna buy that.
Second was 15.
Yeah, 15 from 49.
Bring it out first or bring up precept first?
Nah, I'm gonna bring this to something.
Alright.
Feel the Lord get crucified for joke. See, everything for Jake is a joke. You know, everything for Jake is a kick. You understand? You wouldn't want back vengeance to the people that had you in slavery. You don't want vengeance for that?
There is 2 Thessalonians 1 and verse 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with power to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angel. That's not 90-day of vengeance. You know? He says a righteous thing, which means what? Is a just thing to give them back the same tribulation that they was giving you. 300 years of slavery, you know what I mean? Defiled bread, torture, you know what I mean? All these things is a righteous thing, is a just thing to do. But he will do it, not us. It's not even for what to do. But God, kingdom is theirs for now. That's not the kingdom is theirs. We have no power. Look at how much people they set up. You know what I mean? To try whatever they try. You know, Malcolm X, this one, all them black leaders and black power people who they set up to try and make it look like what happened?
I think that they must compromise from the beginning.
Well, that is it. Them set them up.
But
They
even
set
if-
them up. Nobody actually do it on their own. And whoever do it on their own, they never make it nowhere.
But this one I'm going to lay.
They never make
Even
it
if there
nowhere.
wasn't compromise, or even if there was thing and they did do it, right? They did do it. They was killed.
God,
By who?
they did not accomplish anything.
Yeah.
Because why? It's not for them to accomplish. That is taking the Lord glory. You understand?
It's not even that. It's just and even with that, it also shows you how wicked this place is. It's because, all right, let me just put it in this context. This person trying to fight for your rights, right? And our next nation telling him, nah, you
Nobody
don't
can fight for your
deserve
right.
that. You don't deserve that. You know, you don't deserve that.
Freedom, not
You understand? That is, you have to stay right underneath me. Shall not that nation deserves it? That nation don't deserve vengeance. That the same nation that had it captive for how much years? 400 plus.
Still have it
right?
captive.
Still have it captive even until this day, right? And throughout history, the things that they do, you know, even until this day, what's the stuff that they continue to do, right?
Say what you own nothing and like it.
Thief,
You own nothing and be happy.
thief your own heritage, you know.
What's that,
They started
man?
to do breakdowns now, showing you that the Israelites was pale, you know, there was red skin, right? White, I should say. Many use the word red, many use the word white, and we know it's red, right? But for them that thing, white, you know. I watched something yesterday where somebody was in a breakdown showing that the Jews was not dark skin, no bro. There was white, you know.
Yeah, so-called one.
You understand?
I see
What's so cool, right?
I'll do one to it with some. Is that Ariam? Oh, that's right. One of them, and they was talking about some white boy talking about how the mixed multitude.
The mixed multitude, yeah.
So I was like, wow.
We know who
Wow.
we know who the mixed multitude is, right? But for them, there's always going to incorporate the leaders in the mix. You understand? But that is the things that they do shall they not receive. And again, this is just now to you. saying things like that, it might sound like basic, but them simple things, it is literally destroy people.
I know what's that. That's how they take their
understand?
heritage.
It's not only licks that destroy a man. You said to destroy him mentally as well. You understand? You can beat a man, but you might be able to break the mind. That's what they say when you break the mind. That's what they say when you break the mind, when you break the spirit, you break the mind. You understand? That is why they do. That is why Esau do things like buck breaking and so forth.
God, in front of
You
your
understand?
wife and your child
Yeah.
and so on.
To destroy and destroy kids. You know?
Destroy your position in the sight of your family
sight,
as
yeah.
well. When they never watch you as like the man of the household.
That why you know licks mightn't work. Alright, well gotta lick somewhere else.
Yeah.
You understand? And these not these people that they deserve to receive the vengeance that's coming. You know? Bring back that same scripture, you know, read that. Matter of fact, say we have Thessalonians.
2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
Here we are. Okay.
You can start from 4 to
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1. I'll start from verse 9. You know what? Yeah, was that from 4?
Yes, start from 4.
I don't want to stray too much from the point I've been mentioning. Right? It says, so that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of God for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure. And this is what the church of the faith. No, not these modern day churches, because they don't have to endure anything. Because they are the ones that would bring persecution unto you. You know? They will be the ones to bring persecution unto the righteous.
Yeah, that's the extension of the economy. That's just an avenue for them to control and oppress the people. You understand? This modern day church or the modern day church system. You understand? It will drive you further from your creator.
Yeah.
That is what it can place for, so you'll never truly get back to your power. And scriptures say a zeal of power, but not according to knowledge. You understand?
I was doing a documentary and he was saying that like they try to put something and make that look like the clean thing, and then they will even try to set things against it to make it look like boy. People are against it's just like it's Geo Jennings, is his name? Yeah, they're always trying to make it look like he just really read out the Bible and all kind of and really and truly he no different, you know. That's how he doing a little bit more than the others, and you're trying to kind of pin him against the others to make it look like if he's ready the one to run too. But really and truly is it's just part of the way to the structure. They teaching more or less the same thing.
He may tell you certain things different about our white God and so forth, like we just do, but the majority of his teaching is just like normal Christianity. You understand?
Come like he's a part of UIC.
Yeah.
But what he's saying about UIC is basically the
Same thing.
You think he did wearing friendships, right?
Yeah.
And he had ball.
Yeah. But nonetheless, it's just that way it say, so that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of God for your patience and faith in all your persecution and tribulations that ye endure. So all the persecution and tribulations, so this is things we are going through. Persecutions, right? And tribulations. Sufferance.
That's what those words mean, suffering.
Yeah.
Patience to suffer in waiting.
That's what the scripture say for them that endure. For them that endure, they would
so that endure is suffer, is
right?
to suffer patience.
And that's what the Lord said. He sent fishers and soon you send what? Hunters. You understand? Because them same hunters would be the ones that was going through these persecutions and tribulations. You understand? There's the importance of enduring and holding on to the end. Because we know that way the Lord said they will be his battle axe. You know? The Lord going to use the righteous to break these nations. So yeah, so obviously that would be considered vengeance as well. You know? So
why you say to wait on him?
Yeah, that we would also get we would see the vengeance of on land. So we ourselves would be using that, you know.
Now remember we made joint heirs with Yahushua, you know. Understand? So what he partaking in, we will also partake in.
Yeah.
Understand? So the recompensing of the tribulation, we will take part in that as well. Yeah, that's why he said, wait on me. Vengeance is mine, it's not ours. And that is why every time we try to exact vengeance on our owners come to know. The scripture says, if this would be of man, it would what? Come to know.
But
Every time.
You see, that's important. So that power to come from the Lord.
Can't.
You can't take a piece of power and you go and fight them and take them
Fight
beyond
you with
that
your
level.
own blessing.
Yeah, you can't do that.
The same way, either Mike can never break down the scriptures because it's not fair. He
It's
can't
not
fight
fair.
me with his blessing,
Yeah.
with our blessing in man.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Son, that's just basically it. And you see, you're literally seeing how Esau, what does they do all around the world. The kind of stuff that they do, the kind of stuff that they continue to do. You know? And they have to receive judgment for that. You understand? You see the stuff that they do, the prophets show, the agents kill them, you know, torture them. You understand? But this matter of fact, let's go and look up somebody well, they can read the account that you're shy, right? But let's go and look up the historical facts of how the apostles died.
Yeah, can. How they slaughtered them. You understand? Look at what they're doing today, like in the World Court with South Africa. Because South Africa accusing them of, you know what I mean, genocide, but what they say, they try to spin it back on South Africa now because some genocide thing happened way back when, and they say, no, they can tell we about it and all they do it up to years ago, and like, just trying to beat around the bush to kill time.
And I believe the court of law says this is how wicked these people are, right? Is that the International Court of Law, they actually want to charge the president of Israel for war crimes, right? And all the rest of countries vote that yes, they will lock him up. America come on and say anytime they press charges on him, they're going to put sanctions on all the countries. That's how wicked these people are. But you see, Esau is basically helping Esau. Showing all of that, all the rest of nations is nothing to them.
It's the least.
Yeah. They come like just to go down a little part here. They're bringing out that game like that called Assassin's Creed. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right? So the latest installment. I'm going to show you this to show you how Esau just watch Jake as nothing, right? Because in this game, Assassin's Creed does go through like history, right? It will be exact history. Because somebody saw this, no man is jumping from a building. This is what people always explain, right? No man is jumping from a building and he from some 20-foot storyline and he survive.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It don't make sense, it's a game. But what they do is have some certain parts of it, like they had Leonardo da Vinci, right? That's game. Right? That we know through history that is true. Right? He was, right? And they bring out a new one called Assassin's Creed Shadows, taking place in Japan, right? So it's samurai. But the two main characters in the game, one is first black samurai, which is Yasuke. Right? No, Yasuke. And the second one is a gay, right? Now, you know Esau. You know when they see a Jake, what is going on? Yeah, they need to stick to the original script. How could a black man be in Japan? He wasn't a samurai, he was a retainer. And all the Japanese people are vexed about this. Japanese people are to come out and say, we're not vexed. We're actually happy because we actually use him as a historical figure. He's actually a samurai. But Esau in this Western world, they don't ever see Jake and nothing. Any main character or anything. So what they do is they try to diminish him since the game was announced. You know? That he wasn't a samurai, he was a retainer. And a Japanese woman who is actually of the lineage of a Japanese lord, right? She came out and say her father was a retainer, right? He was a samurai and so was Yasuke, right? He was, right? And Esau still. They need to think. So all Japanese people against them, Jake against them in that debate. But Esau so deceptive. No, they said to make themselves like Japanese. They said to go online, Google Translate, copy the Japanese, and post it like the Japanese people post it. You understand? And so they do things. But this is just to show you how these people are, right? They show how these people are. You don't even want to see Jake in nothing. You understand? You don't see the Jake in nothing. They just show you the perpetual hatred that they have. And that's, even when they go to that script about the perpetual hatred, it also goes to the vengeance that will be impacted onto them. You understand? For the shed what? Innocent blood.
Innocent blood, God.
And what we're going to blood shall what?
Innocent blood shed, blood have to repay. That's how the lands will be correct.
And they will say blood shall pursue them. You understand? So, huh? Yeah, so there's a show that vengeance have to be. Vengeance have to happen. You understand? No matter no matter of fact, it's okay. Nothing matters. We in a point in time now where if somebody come and tell you something different from what happening, even listen to them. You understand? If you come and tell you that we could change it, no, you can't. You understand? There's only one part that's what going on to.
Jump high, jump low. This is the end. This is the end. Jump high, jump low. You could do what you want. You could prep. How much you want to prep, you could stock up on what.
Yeah. You could do all kind of stuff. We have to. You understand? We have to. You understand? We have to. No matter what it is, we're going on. Shalom. Yeah, no matter what it is, so vengeance have to happen. God, you know, just like them simple stuff. That's like talking about our game. Only white men come out and tell Jake he can't be a samurai, but he was literally the first black samurai. But I just hate. So shall he not receive judgment for that hate? Because you don't understand how he reached to become a samurai in the first place. He was literally a slave. The lord at that time, the Japanese lord at that time, they are likened to him because he was so big, tall. They was amazed by his color, by his strength, right? And they was like, nah, this man, until to the fact where what does call it, like a traitor in the midst, because the Lord was actually going to make him the highest rank. Yeah, and they didn't want that. And he was jealous of him. They was jealous of him because, hey, think about it. A black man going to be on the highest rank underneath the Lord. Is the bloodline, bloodline, or I shall be my. No, that's happened no matter what it is. But they didn't want him to go before them. He could have come after, but they didn't want him to go before them. So they had a little stuff in between and so forth. But he was literally holding the swords for let me just say, the king at that time and so forth. White man, all of a sudden, he's not samurai. You understand? Or the Japanese people literally come around and say that, here we're going on. No, he is a samurai. We use him as a historical figure, but the hate that he saw is that, nah, he can't be a samurai because why? He black. You understand? So they're not going to receive judgment for that. And it's a game, just imagine that. When people say it's a game, you know? Yeah, it's a game, you know? It's just a game. You understand? One, anything about it, people telling them that, hey, what's going on? Well, the white man in the Caribbean, in that same game, I say straight history, right? There's something called black flags, which is piracy in the Caribbean, right? Mm-hmm. The same, alright, if you want to go on the logic, or you want to use a native person, right? You say, why would they then put a West Indian as a pirate? Why they put a white man for? Oh, all of a sudden, there are excuses. White man was the first pirates. White man was the majority of the pirates. All of a sudden, so it's it. You understand?
I see that thing about it. When it comes to historical facts, once you dark skin, they can't copy it. And that is their problem to them. So, you see, even if you're Japanese, you're still pale skin. So they can still use that to kind of outside. But once you're dark, you still cannot use that.
And that's the thing. To think about it, right? Yeah. To think about it, right? When you think about it, Japanese is still our enemies. Mm-hmm. You understand? Still our enemies. They wouldn't receive judgment for the stuff that they do because they had a play in throughout history in capturing us as well, right? But Esau is the nation that going to receive most of the extent of what they would call harsh judgment.
That was SSR level.
To the fact with them, they have to be what? Wiped out. This ain't no IUIC doctrine that after 1,000 years they're going to come back and fight against the Lord. You understand? That is what we just call crackhead breakdown. You understand?
How do you tell them it's actually man and beast, old and young?
Majority of the scriptures, right? If you really think about it, when you look at the meaning of the word vengeance, right? When you even in Ezekiel 9, we talk about go forth in the midst, right? That is vengeance being limited. Them that don't have the man
will be
there. You understand? There's a reason why they don't have the man, right? Even in the midst of destruction coming, this and so forth, like all these things is vengeance. You understand? You have to pay. You have to pay for the stuff that you do. You understand? It's the same way if a man if a man do something, you want that, you want something happen to him.
Yeah, you want the exact judgment.
Judgment, you understand?
Yeah,
And that we say judgment is not always like an relative situation, like if someone do something, yeah, okay.
It's in like the laws have what? Punishments is vengeance. You understand? On small levels. A man steal from you, you gotta get him back double.
Yeah.
That how the vengeance was to be exact.
Yeah.
And that was the law. You understand?
A man sleep with your wife, you
She-
gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah,
Like vengeance.
If she ball out, but they know the law.
Yeah. She was apartheid.
She was
whatever.
apartheid. She was an accomplice. What is that gonna show for that?
Nah, I finish here.
Oh, Salaka.
It say, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of God, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of God, for which ye also suffer. So to suffer to be counted worthy, right? But this is the way it say righteous judgment. In a sense, we have to go through these things and become worthy.
Yeah, the
You understand?
persecution, it's in the persecution
Persecution,
is a
tribulations,
token
you know?
of,
Yeah.
it's a token of the righteous judgment. Meaning what? Meaning that they go up, be a testimony. You understand?
That is why when vengeance being taken, we will smile.
Can?
No? That's what the scripture say in a glass in the middle of fire, because we could be watching his face being destroyed. You understand? And mainly America. You understand?
Mystery Babylon.
Mystery Babylon. Is it a mystery? You understand? Because right now I'm seeing people.
The mystery of iniquity that already working, now let people laugh.
Like I was watching sorry, not watching, but I see people calling America Babylon right now. Usually they see when I hear something like, you don't know Benjamin they call it America Babylon since he's
since
the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You know, let's just say.
But before us.
No, real people call it America Babylon. This is Babylon, just like that. People we never thought would have been, But that just to show you the nakedness being uncovered. Understand? What is hidden is coming to light. And at the end of the day, judgment have to
It will be exacted, it will be exacted.
So it's it, I would say recompense tribulation unto them, Vengeance ought to be recompensed. Yeah. So verse 6, it says, seeing it is a righteous thing which God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So recompense tribulation, and that will become like what? That will become like vengeance back onto them, for them that trouble us. You understand?
Just giving them back what they gave us.
Yeah. So you feel these people that harass us, even until this day, that trouble us, even until this day, that murder us, do us all kind of thing. Jake is like, all I feel to realize, we is like the test rats for you. So when they want to do something, who they is like wait out for? You understand? Who they is push it out to?
Like just docile.
You understand?
Like you beat a dog, you kick him, he come back and waggle his tail like docile idiots.
Every time.
But the funny thing about it is, whenever you do E.S.O. something, they don't turn the next cheek though.
They want the exact judgment.
Of
now.
course.
Immediately.
Justice.
Immediately.
For America. Now I'm going to go on a little bit there.
Go ahead.
It say verse 7. It say, unto you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. Understand? Because the Lord coming back. Understand? We don't see them charge bus and sky. I'm told it.
Everybody's gonna know why.
That what the Lord say, he say, what will be it's just smoke. That center or they're being roasted from them things.
He said, I will not be as a man. Come back in full glory. Like the son of, the son of the most powerful gift. Come back in all his glory.
Thanos was bad.
Thanos was tough.
I talk about that. You mentioned that, and in the new X-Men, they no one introduce.
I ain't watch it yet, but
the Realba. You understand? They no one introduce Apocalypse now. But all they introduced them was real bad, right? Because the person who making it like the comics now. But you know Apocalypse is supposed to be Yahweh, right?
Yeah, it's representative.
The concept
the concept of it.
They did the concept. If anybody that don't know, when his storyline would be like Moses, when he now come out, he would be like Moses, right? If Moses was
They say he was like Adam. You say he was the first.
he was the first. No, I talk about but he come from Egypt. But the person he was a different person to the Egyptians. So he come out like Moses.
He was like a Moses in there.
Yeah. Right? But when he become who all they consider apocalypse, he come out to be outside. So what they did in the comics was literally take the scriptures.
It's like a mixture of different stories.
Yeah, different stories and then give him it. But when you talking, you can literally hear somebody speaking the scriptures now. So I think what the creator do apocalypse was give him that kind of play now, like that who he is and feed him. Well, they go write in the scriptures and so forth and that. But when he come back now on this part, they kill Gambit now.
Yeah.
So when he come back, the whole place, which are the X-Men was on him, it destroyed them. Pyramid was fighting humans and so forth. But when he dipped, so it looked real bad because he dipped so he pull up here and he pull up Gambit thing, and then he go you see right? You see so much pain, so much death, my children. And that remind me, and that remind me about my Revelation. You mentioned say that she's trying to cry and think no more now. Because they was literally killing all the X-Men. So he say, and he will then squeeze it so now and just see who he is now. So you get to understand what he come back to do. Remember he come back to do what? He come back to bring back vengeance on them that has, Yeah.
And that's what mutants
to first turn all the mutants to be like him, and then to create a perfect world in a sense.
Yeah, because the mutants didn't think like him. He didn't mind getting rid of them.
Yeah.
You understand? So they literally that way it was. So he come out here like pain. It's like all this pain, all this death, my children. So they don't know what it is he come back to do.
I will purge the earth of these demented humans.
Yeah. So you see, that's referencing certain things, Even that should show you. So even the figures that is made like the outside, right? Even majority of the figures that they make like the outside, they show you that he come back to do what? For vengeance.
Purge.
The purge.
Yeah.
Understand? But when they do create Yahushai, they want to make him be all love.
Yeah.
But the ones that like him,
the knockoff figures.
The knockoff figures.
Get them there.
Yeah.
Get them there.
They're coming to wipe things out.
Yeah.
You see that the deception too is also that there's always show in those particular movies that when those knockoffs come, there's always find a way to stop him. Which is our next delusion because they know ultimately
you can't. That is why even if you watch majority of E.S.O.T.E videos, right? When they nukes it, they have no continuing after that. They never show you what going to happen after that. There's always some apocalyptic thing like ting, and so forth, like they never catch back and stuff,
Yeah, men scuffling for food and fight amongst each other.
Post-apocalyptic.
It's always something bad. They don't show your civilization.
Yeah. Now in their mind, right? They know that's why they receive votes and stuff like that, because they know after that they want to come back and build it.
It would thought is that the house shall go on forever.
You see, the thing about it is, without divine intervention, they would have been able to, because they put things in place that they have seed vaults, they have all kind of different stuff that if that was to happen, they have the technology to do
bunkers.
it. Yeah, they would be able to survive it to some degree and then be able to come back and rebuild. But the Lord say what? He said that they will build, but I will tear down.
I was not going to mention in the book of Malachi. Malachi mentioned that. Yeah. It says, unto you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahushai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that take in flaming fire. And next thing that comes to my mind was the Isaiah 66. 66 or 65 mentioned his rebuke shall be in flames fire, But say in flaming fire, take vengeance on them that know not God and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach.
So if I can say, you hear two things there. One that know not the Lord, the scriptures say what? They say, therefore I know that they know me if they keep my commandments.
Good.
You understand? They say they obey not the glorious gospel. So it's not just about knowing the Lord exists. It's about doing the things that the Lord commanded them to do.
And there's an you know. And
we are my friends if you do that which I command you.
And again, we don't know who the Lord will show mercy upon in that day. We will see. You understand? But when it goes off, the scriptures always tell you, even though it leaves, you also have to do. You know?
Faith and works.
Yeah, sir.
Faith and work is that.
Don't look to be one of them last hour men, and that's not the mission right now.
Because we know it would have
It
those
would have them can. But they're blind right now. You understand?
It's saying flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not God. So you say again, the word vengeance come again, taking vengeance on them that know not God. So if it is going to happen to all of that, continue to do what? To sin, continue to party, lime and so forth. All of them come like you all hoes. All of them want to go to a restaurant. You understand? You go about right. You know? She go tell the man, hey, let me try to get yourself right. You know? Nah, I know something about it. If a man go to get himself right, she don't want that. Because she wants to do what? She wants to party, she wants to lie. She wants to zest.
That's a hindrance.
Yeah, that's a hindrance. Right, get right?
Enjoyment.
So yes, we feel going to happen to all that. You understand?
Remember, precepts of men that were the taught. The taught to run the self out, and then when they get used up, that is when they want to make change. You understand?
Then they could come to the
They're not trying to seek the Lord in days of the youth.
Nah.
Seek the Lord while he may be found.
And they you tell what is that? They're supposed to their purpose is to find a righteous man. You understand? That's what a woman that's what I'm talking about, right? And you all hey, at the end of the day, vengeance coming. You understand? I have what speech of it bring? So can I just say tell them? You have the book of Surak there? No. You have book of Surak in the precepts?
No.
Give me Surak 39. Things created for vengeance.
39 and 20.
Yes. Things created for vengeance. Give me that please. Because you don't understand. Yeah. Yeah, that right. No. Alright. Because you understand. You see, come on vengeance. Right? So it has certain things written for vengeance. It wouldn't just be him coming. No, that didn't mean when he don't come.
He's the main character.
You don't know that vengeance will be different. You understand? That vengeance will be different. Because you go and face them being from them child, so I don't know way survive with that. Right? That is like the pinnacle of
the climax
the
whole event,
you know? But the climax is really
the looks,
you know, but he would be the
that is like the main part.
Yeah, the main part of the thing, you know?
I mean the looks and thing, yes. At the beginning of the climax, but the climax of the climax is when you was
written something for vengeance that will come.
Yeah, but that the general had to be. They always say they shall be tormented what in presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. They say Ecclesiastes 39 verse 28. They say there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury we on sore strokes. They say in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
So they say created for vengeance, right? And they want to appease. They want to appease and who pray them, you know? Let me do something.
So it's a pour out their force. I mean they come in full brunt of whatever they have. So it's not holding back, it's not stopping it.
Yeah, can.
It's like you talk about Ezekiel. You say spare not old nor young.
Can. Male or female.
Neither have you pity.
Utterly.
But I thought it was almost full. Why you saying no have no pity?
God is not going to love. You have love and forgiveness.
Something I was in the idea and they was talking about that and somebody about love. Something I was reading and just talking about the Lord now. Or something and there was like I was watching something and they said God is love. And the person was like, love? You sure? Yeah, even the person was like, in the beginning of time, the Lord wasn't even loved then.
Yeah.
You know the things the Lord, what make you think the Lord love now?
No.
Yeah.
You know?
And right the times now worse than the times back then. So what do they have to show that God is only love?
So when you look at the word appease, right? It say pacify or placate someone by acceding to their demands. You understand? So You see, they are peace, so they have to fulfill the demands that the Lord put them to do.
Like I mean that's satisfying somebody.
They say, look at that one there. They say, as sewage, right, or satisfied, a demand or a feeling. So they say it's satisfied, right?
He vex, I had to make he not vex no more.
Yeah. That way say, what does it mean to appease someone? They say to bring a state of peace, quiet, ease, calm, or contentment. You understand? So let's imagine these things were created for vengeance, and they had to fulfill, they had to appease the Lord. So they had to make sure the Lord content, and whatever judgment, the power. You understand? And I said, no, let me do this. And the Lord didn't tell them no more. They won't say, alright,
no problem.
Nah, no problem. Lord,
say no more.
say no more.
I'm not gonna say yes, Mr. You have served me well.
Yeah.
That's what they want there.
Yeah. So when the Lord watching the judgment now, the Lord will be like, yeah, but
What am I people say?
you didn't work, you know. That's why even when they read the Job, Satan and also peace, you know what?
He had to do it.
You understand?
He had to do it.
He didn't question the Lord, like he didn't. The Lord said,
have you considered Job? You've been to you consider Job?
Yeah.
Do all this thing, but don't take your life.
Yeah, don't take your life. And that was Satan, he didn't take your life. And the things around him.
Take away.
And he did exactly what he was instructed. With perfection.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah, peace. Because of you see, the things that happened on the Job was to happen. Right? And the Lord you see what it is. And that gave us the account of how it is that Satan and the Lord is deep. You understand? You can question the Lord like you feel want to do work for you.
Yeah, you throw me out, right? You asked me to.
Yeah, so I was like, oh crap,
but yet still, the Most High and Satan war in everything.
Yeah, but Satan.
Creator of all things fighting with a spirit he created.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, in the story of
Guided up to.
in the story of Job, see the sons of the Lord fall upon him.
And who?
Satan was among them. So what
if the sons of the Lord come, how Satan could be among them if he's not a son of the Lord?
because I mentioned, because when the sons pull up, remember the sons of the Lord is the angels. So Gabriel will be there, Michael will pull up on the scene.
Say all the holes on your right hand and on his left.
So Satan pull up, he coming to meet up, he's a son.
Yeah.
He must sit down and he talking to the rest of the hey, he might, I know, but I don't need anything, pressure. He said, talking that. And then the Lord said, hey,
where you was?
Where you was, like?
What you been up to?
What you been up to?
And
the Lord already
doing your
know.
job?
The Lord already know. Because the Lord know everything. That's why the Lord asked him to show because the Lord. He said, when you see another side, when the Lord asked him thing, Satan was like, I'm running to and fro.
Yeah, to and fro. Yeah.
But remember, you tell them you're running to and fro, that means you circling.
Yeah.
Say, wait now.
You have nothing to do.
Say now, you consider that joke? But if you're running to and fro, that means you're all over. You're supposed to see joke.
Why you
Alright, Andrew, we had to get out to understand the dialogue of what's taking place. Yeah. Because if none of that was said, we wouldn't really understand what was really going on in the narrative. Just like the questions when the Lord is asking people, the Lord already know what I wanted, but you had to have the dialogue for me to understand what's taking place.
Then you have to have the dialogue with them. You understand?
Yeah.
Then he took out it, he just saying it, deliver it, no, you have to make it look like a
conversation.
A conversation. Yeah. It's just basic sense.
You already.
Like you have a child, right? You might set up certain stuff for your child. You already know where this is set up, but you will still have that conversation.
What you want to do?
What you want to do?
What you want to take? What you want to do this? But you already know, hey, this is what we want to do, regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? That is just basic. That is just basic as I say, brother. The Lord had to follow dialogue with the men. You understand? Because remember, they say, when you really think about it, see the Lord. When you really think about it, you see like how Jake like to joke on it. See the Lord like to do. When you read some of the stuff that the Lord do, the Lord make a man swallow over a big beach. You know? See what you're running.
And I send you to do something.
Yeah, you know?
Even when you put him on the ship.
Yeah.
With the man.
Yeah, even if you on the ship, yeah.
Jonah on the ship. They say, wait, who you was?
Yeah.
Where you from?
Yeah.
They don't know. From the time he said, I am Jonah, the Hebrew. Yeah. They don't know you is the problem.
Yeah, he's the problem. Yeah. What is
you is the problem.
Yeah.
Well, don't not say which one of us.
Yeah,
like you know, like in the spirit,
somebody
on the ship is a troublemaker.
He meant like, You know, and that's see when you're reading, let's see Apostle Gabar has always said, when you read, visualize. Just don't read, it is actually feel like in the story. When you think about it, you know, knowing Jake, you know, a man saying, hey, what you know, whatever.
He ain't making no eye contact. All of a sudden, he watching the way he's trying to catch fish, all kind of thing.
He be
It's about it. Who is you?
Yeah.
Where you from? That is the
I
problem.
think he goes and confess. He says, me, I think. And I think as the trim of the ship, everything will come.
because
Everything will come.
Yeah, they had to tell them that to say if they take me out of the trim of the ship. And they didn't want, there wasn't one to do it at first, you know. But the storm started to get worse. It started to get worse. And
That show you how you can't run from the Lord. Because remember, Jonah was running from the Lord.
He was a perfect example of that.
He's a perfect example of that. Can't run. You understand? And that way, even some of the others, they say, you know, the Lord is joke. His jokes.
Yeah,
it's hard, you know.
It is lash.
Yeah, he punchlines us back a bunch, you know.
But when you read some of the stories and so forth, the same way we move, the same way the prophets are moving, you know, like that Jake. A man talking and asking what you know all the course in this way?
Yeah, because they don't know. Somebody know. Somebody messed
He don't have the tongue already.
Where you from?
Yeah.
What do you say? There's the man. I had God he servant. But pray to him more than let him know.
Yeah.
The man don't know him. I'll have to turn overboard. Right? I can't pray nothing, man. I do wrong. I was to do something. I duck him. I turn overboard. You know, and that just goes to show how factual the scriptures is because it's in Isaiah. It's in Isaiah, Ezekiel, but we say, as the dew falling down from heaven, so the words that leave my mouth won't return unto my voice.
Isaiah.
Right, when you look at Isaiah. So the same way you say, hey, as the dew fall down from heaven, which it have to fall from heaven, it can't fall from the ground, it have to fall from heaven. The same way when I send out my word, it have to be accomplished.
That is how we know. That is the scripture say, the spirit of the prophets. Subject of the prophets. So that's why when you read, you can understand what it is, like how some of the prophets move because it's subject unto you. I mean, if you read the book of October given for the woman, when that Jake really want a bird, he do anything for that bird. He may try at the healer's bird.
Man working 7 years
and
and 40 years.
Jacob,
sorry.
And then say, no?
And now it's Laban. It's Laban to tell him he gave. Now you go my first one.
He set him up.
Yeah.
I go walk out.
And you keep on the conversation. Actually, I want the next one.
This one hour by one.
Nah, but dog, you gotta take the first one.
Yeah, that'd be a tradition, you know.
First, you know, Jake, you want to burn so bad.
Yeah.
We can accept on it.
Yeah, why not? That is.
Okay, you like yourself with time, they want to.
Yeah.
You understand? See, you get number two thing, but that's to show you that when you read, you understand. You know? You have to visualize how it may go. That was so that way when we come back to the Job and with Satan, you know, Satan pull up in the mess, he must have a nice conversation, he makes all your saying, them
been about the business. So when all of them get called, it's like a big family meeting get called. So go and turn over some of them. You didn't get through.
You pull up and you want my arm. Hey, man, you fuck up your habit. You know? And
you was the lying tongue in the mouth like 400 prophets. Hey, I hear about that one.
You know? And then the Lord put up, hey,
where you was?
Where you was
doing all the time?
You know, doing to and fro. And this is how the Lord know, because the Lord know he never do Job nothing. He was like, you consider me servant Job?
Can't think no Job was perfect. He had no reason
to
execute judgment.
That just show how different the Lord is. That show the Job. That you see, it's a faithful thing before the, you know,
into the hands of the Most High.
Because when you think about it, Job was perfect.
He was perfect, he did no wrong.
They say, yes, true and evil.
You understand? That means say it. It was just another word for strong.
And the Lord was like, go on, do we have to do that?
Yeah, that's what take your life.
Yeah, it doesn't take your life.
Who are you one? That's not your life.
And that why I forgot to say, that why Job. That's why you say like question for you say, has thou not put a hedge around him?
Yeah.
Because like last time I hear nobody can't interfere with our
you understand?
So I don't understand.
That even why we used to pray for the hedge around him. Because you don't understand that why even King David said, my Lord is a terrible Lord. You understand? He didn't say the Lord is anything else, he said the Lord is a terrible Lord. And when you think about the aspect of how Jacob moved, yeah, you don't understand it. You know? That even like with that story with David, when David put up on Saul in the cave, you can't mash him up.
Yeah, that's
so
what
now
you
just got me one thing and let me show about it as well.
Hold on.
Say, boy, I'm not on the Lord's anointed, boy.
Yeah.
Leave me out. I'm not
Now,
on that.
that
It's
is
not my
sure,
fault.
yeah.
It's my fault. It's not my fault.
That old Jacob move. I eat a mic, but I don't kill it.
Yeah.
You don't sleep in there. I eat them, mash them in here. It was like, I'll show you how bad I am.
But you my garment, I'm sure it here so much.
Yeah, you should
But I
have
white
been
out. You
yeah.
know? How could I be in it?
A good example was the Caesars on them.
Yeah,
Say most of the Caesars, they didn't actually they didn't serve out a long space of time. They get assassinated. Yeah, that's all Israelis do. They just go and kill you out to take your spot.
Like when they go into the history, the Caesars, they was really assassinated. Like as they get into power.
Yeah, a couple of years and I said do.
But
don't last long.
you see, that's just to show how things play out. But nonetheless, you know, even another thing they say well.
I'm going to Ecclesiasticus 39, verse 29. It say, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. It say teeth of wild beasts. And when I hear teeth of wild beasts, I remind me of the story with Balaam, with the donkey.
Yeah,
when the angels was talking to the donkey and a spirit was actually in the donkey to have a conversation with him. In that time when them spirits go on them animals. You understand? They not going to have no mercy neither. It's like which one was supposed to be with the pit bull?
No,
he comment the spirit.
Yeah, that video with that flicking pit bull boy. That pit bull didn't want to let go of that man.
now even though like people like if you go and look up some of the stuff that happen in the world, people talking about the changes in the animals, how they're acting right now, you know, how they're acting right now. They ain't taking certain stuff. They taking like pep this thing, you know.
Killer whales coming closer to shores and
killer whale and dolphins was literally causing a havoc in Italy and Spain.
Yeah.
They was mashing up boats. You
They
understand?
don't normally
They don't
attack them
normally
thing
do
and go close to them thing.
Killer whales was known to, when they see humans passing, they don't touch, they don't interfere. Now they actually,
It's very rare you
you
actually
they
see
say animals gang up together. Fuck up so many people when they go together. Yeah, somebody is the Lord put the spirit on them. They were even in the book of Jeremiah, they say that the beasts, the fowls of the air will consume them and so forth. You know? Vultures, you might be suffering from famine.
Like a bald eagle.
Yeah.
You know how big a bald eagle is? You know,
Some people don't
you know how big a bald eagle is?
Some people don't realize how big them birds and them is.
And bird and them is not a bird in the cage.
anything in the eagle and vulture category. Them thing
Birds stand up tall like me.
Let's pick up dog. Let's pick up dog.
Yeah.
Let's pick up fox and off the ground.
I see one pick up a day and fly over
Yeah,
that time.
you understand? but it doesn't show you that the Holy Lord said that you might be suffering from famine. And here, go, do. You know, the Lord put that
Something more hungry than here.
Yeah, you understand? Something more hungry, and that's why I say even from the birds in here to the dogs on the earth, these things you wouldn't be able to escape. We're not even jumping into, but I don't read any vengeance apparitions yet. You know? You know what I
You're talking about things you can see and you can understand. We're talking about things that you have no comprehension of yet.
No?
Say, verse 30 it said teeth of wild beasts and scorpions.
Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, yeah?
It says serpents. It says, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
So all these things was created for what? For vengeance. You understand? To do what? To do what? But to punish who?
It say, it say punishing the wicked to destruction.
To punish the wicked is very vengeance. You understand? These things were created for that. So what if it going to happen, if these things created for that time to punish the wicked, what if it going to happen in time of the end? But we are in the end. That's the reason why you see these things taking place. Vengeance is being impacted upon the earth. You understand? The Lord said, He knoweth he them that sin against him, and He delivereth he them unto death and destruction. You understand? Wherever it is, it may come from the wild beast. It may come from the apparitions, it may come from wherever, the sword, wherever farming, wherever. But these things were created for vengeance. You understand? I'm finished up here. So it say verse 9, it say who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of His power. Right? And yeah, I'll stop right there. I could have gone on, but I'll stop right there. The rest will be on second Israel. But that's just to show you that what the scripture said, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction. You understand? Destruction is what come into this place. You know, and there are many ways destruction will take place. That's why even on the return video yesterday, they are talking about, we mentioned chaos and then there's bring solution, right? But they must bring chaos first.
What are chaos? What
You
are
understand?
chaos?
Or that true chaos. They must bring chaos.
Must bring a problem.
Chaos.
How the place here, why? And then okay,
But that-
there's the solution here.
Yeah. And you understand, all these things is just vengeance. You understand? Because the Lord permitted them to do these things. Like for example, they called 2 alerts in this week, telling people that in the gatherings and functions, look out for terrorist attacks, right?
Yeah.
Because they know what is they want to do. You understand? In that time.
And if I can say also, he sort of work heavy on psychological warfare. So really and truly, if it is that they, if you wouldn't accept their solution unless it actually had a problem present. You understand?
And the thing about it that not only psychological, but also matter of fact, like every single warfare is so good.
Yeah.
Biological, psychological, physical. It don't have a warfare, then you're not good.
Cunning hunter.
Gun and hunters. You understand? Aqua warfare and all that good. You understand? Something I see the other day in a page, some animal they make, right? And it's so perfect, but it's an animal to kill. You understand? That's how good Esau is right now. But again, remember, Esau, the wicked is what? The Lord what? The Lord what? The Lord's sword. So they impacting the vengeance onto us. For the wickedness that we do unto who? Unto the Lord. So you see where this go, but they have to receive vengeance. They have to receive vengeance for the things that they do there. And the Lord, I see that the scripture saying the Lord is a terrible Lord.
Imagine he using you to correct people and then want using people to destroy you for correcting people. You understand? It's not your place to do that, you know, but I will use it because they're wrong, man. So I will use it. It's not your place, so you still have a judgment to get that.
My Esau and I'm banal saying, say Esau, why do you? I say Igor, why do you torment that thing? So it's what I do. That's how it is. It's just what they
That's what they
do.
know. That's what they know. That's the blessing.
Bring it up. I say the greatest part in that for me is when the man is when the bee show up in the church, and I'm gonna happen to plenty all them because remember
That was,
that's how we say it.
That was Castlevania.
Castlevania, sorry, not balancing. Castlevania, right? Same when they make Dracula, and that Castlevania was like he impacted vengeance onto the wicked, right? Onto what they do. You see when they pull into the church, right? Wait is when the man asks, right? You say he said he put you by when he said that quote thing. You say you beast what the man say. See the Lord will live here.
Yeah, God is not in this
God
place.
is not in this place.
You know,
And mash him up.
the big bat
The wolf.
after they kill the wife.
Yeah, you
When
cannot
you are-
take a picture.
Tell him God. He said God is in this place. And I want to have plenty of oil because in that day when vengeance takes place, no matter whatever it is come, whether it be earthquakes, wars, sword, plagues, famine, the wild beasts, whatever it is, the Lord impacted vengeance on in that moment, right? All it will be like that. Let me turn to the Lord now. And he will be like, no.
God is not in this place.
Yeah. Like, no. Yeah, there's a difference, man. That's the reason why you're supposed to seek the Lord when they may be found. Before the evil days come, you know? So you look for the Lord. But in that day, when you're looking for the Lord, you go find him, man. They go find him in that way. In that
You will
judgment.
find them exactly
Yeah.
judgment. You will find them.
You will find rat, not mercy.
Yeah.
God, you will find us right, God.
You want to, from 49, right?
Yeah, you can start from 49 or 47 if you want to know. Yeah.
You see, second is just
Start from 49. Start from 49.
49, right? Second is just 15 verse 49. It say, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence. It said to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Yeah, to waste your houses, to waste your strongholds with destruction and death.
Death, yeah.
You understand? Remember, you know what thought is your house is going to last forever?
Yeah.
I have a plan for you. You understand? Destruction and death.
And that scripture is basically talking about what is what happened to all the in these land, and especially America, as they say, being the main place. What happened to all of them? When people is coming to waste, because can you remember something? When you don't say you're going to waste your home, where's that man come from? You know, it's a reason why a man is coming after work and he just want to leave you out. Like he comfort. You understand?
Not only that too, that scripture going into them who join onto Babylon.
Yeah.
You understand? When you join verse 47, it says, because you have made yourself like her, you understand? You decked your daughter with whoredom. after the one who's hated in all the inventions and so on and so forth, meaning idolatry and the wine, they drink the wine. So you want mad with up. You understand? Brother?
You said them not join hand, both shall be what? Still.
Done, so.
You understand? But this is what coming to face all all the houses and safe.
Done.
I didn't close
You
it.
have no security. You
Can't hide
run
no
from my
closet.
bed.
Yeah,
and
me
hold on.
You run for the line.
And I bear me too.
Yeah. Then you run for the pair.
You put out on our wall.
You don't understand. That's it. You come out to the saying. You don't visualize with this reason.
Done.
You bounce up a bed, right? You if you go, you going to fire, you going to run. You escape the land, right? Sorry, the land. You bounce up a bed. Shit. And you run inside by outside danger. You run inside by remind you
You
run
don't put our wall,
time.
you
You run
tired,
time
you
and time.
tired.
Yeah, so.
Is that so? But watching you?
Yeah, that's good. But come right here.
You won't give up. You won't give up. What you want to do?
Yeah,
you
you
have to
did.
give it. I'll be like, buddy. Are you country? Yes, it is going to.
You will get bite.
Yeah.
Simple.
You get bite again.
Simple, you will get bite. You say lay your hand and a serpent bit him, you will get bite. It says verse 50, it say, and the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower.
Before this one, before you begin, we may say it like a literal land, right? But land could be used as something dangerous.
Something that would overpower you or something. Something that you have no chance fighting against.
Now would it have literal land? Yeah, it would have, because the wild beast coming up. But
it doesn't mean it will always be a literal land. It could be a very big dog or something.
Let's just say you went from one danger and you go to the next danger.
Let's say when the Lord say, feel like I must see be able to move mountains. You're not talking about
literal mountain.
But just talking about big
obstacles you'll be able to overcome because why? Because you believe that a little bit will carry you through.
You say, and dry up as a flower. You say, when the heat shall arise, that is sent over thee.
Yeah, that heat being the affliction. You understand? That heat being the vengeance. Your power, the thing you rely on. You know, you trust in Egypt because it was what? The horsemen are plenty and their chariots and the horses strap. But your power will be dried up, right? You understand? You trust in Egypt and see what we're going with Egypt.
And as I mentioned that, yes, if you can literally see how these people trust in Egypt, how they trust in our horsemen.
They believe in it.
American army is so strong, we safe, nothing can come onto us. That is what they think with it.
American pride,
yeah, American pride. You know?
Pride of America.
It's actually see how they trust in these.
Make America great again. Build a big wall.
Like how they say, when we had a civil war, the army will come out and stop them. Because that is how they believe, that's how they trust.
And right now, the UN have troops in all the states in America. They don't send out troops, but they're thinking that troops keep them safe. Them troops is to incite martial law. Because once that civil war kick off, martial law is the thing to bring it back. Like the order through the chaos. You understand?
And that is to keep the order. Because they have bullets there waiting.
And however the chaos may be. Because you remember, so much of things happening right now. You come in the election time, this, that. You don't see somebody was talking about the assassination of our president. I don't see that in the all the thing, but you know what I mean? He was talking about them stuff now, you know? So how
right
I be?
Right now, Trump supporters right now, they on the edge.
On the edge?
All the man legal team, they try to do anything for him to get
right now it's 99% the city man going to win.
That's what
You're not losing. And the rest.
And we know they're radical. We know Trump supporters are radical.
Right, but you understand, all this set up in the needs. They already know what is going on. So they will just say they harm Trump because they know they would want his supporters to activate.
Yeah.
You know?
You see as the catalyst here.
Yeah. However, we just speaking of hypothetical.
Yeah, we speculate. You know?
Yeah,
we speculate. Maybe not, but we know civil war.
But just know we don't come to destroy. That's what they should know.
And we know it's going to have pros. Whatever going to cause it.
Whatever going to have pros. Like France, let's see what's going on in France. France, it's a particular part of France, a country that they control, want independence, and they're fighting against France right now. France are cut off TikTok.
Like every 3 years, France and every year and a half, France having some kind of uprising. Right? Don't fall this. Come.
51, right?
Yeah, go on.
It says verse 51, it says, thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes. It say, and as one chastised with wounds.
Yeah, so it's come like a woman who now get licked, who now get beat. Or somebody who chastised, you get stabbed up. If you get stabbed up, what are you going to do? Go ahead.
It says so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee.
Yeah. Go on.
It said, what I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, saith the Lord. It say, if thou hast not always slain my chosen.
Yeah, if you hadn't always do that. You understand? If that wasn't always your prerogative.
Yeah.
You understand? Even if only make my jealous, I probably would have still stay only.
Yeah.
Only slain my chosen. Oh, look at that. The apple of my eye, the people I bring unto myself. How? Oh, look at far from that thought. All you sell, all you birthright and vex. How? What deal is that deal?
And what about the birthright? Say, even though the struggle with tears, and you know when Esau cried, they don't realize something. Watch how Esau just act when they cry. After that, it's straight chaos.
Yeah, vengeance.
You understand?
Yeah.
They call all the nations are here and say, see, these people, they were going on. We come together, we want to wipe out them name from being on the earth, right? That's the plan.
So they make
Nobody here even know why, you know. They just say, okay, we're going on with the plan. We want to wipe out these people. And that's it.
See, they make out some more there.
Crafty counsel.
Crafty counsel, you know. And you get rid of these people.
Yeah.
You understand?
All the other nations, they bring together and say, see, Israel, we go and wipe out them names from among the earth, right? And I said, and that text, and anybody who say anything else, we go wipe all out too.
All the because the father wanted that little steal.
Yeah,
That's not only father
we
wanted
come out
that
the bush
little
with nothing
steal.
at all.
He was parched.
You understand? But the thing wasn't, you know, it was just bestowed onto Israel. Israel just meant to get that. You understand?
It was predestined. It was
That's why
supposed to happen like that.
even the scripture say, is in Jeremiah, talk about, just roughly paraphrasing, talk about, yeah, they were supposed to fulfill judgment, but they do it so, they talk about how Esau did the judgment, but
Yeah, it went too far.
too far beyond that. That's why the Lord said, no, not for that.
For that, I will have to exact judgment.
Yeah,
You say I was a little upset with my people, but now further the objection. That's the paraphrasing.
Yeah. That's why even in his lamentation talk about when they say, it's not the lamentation, Psalm talk about, they say raise it to the foundation thereof. You know, they don't want to come back. You understand? You know?
Yeah.
Nobody even seek to help us and no point. Lamentation mentioned, but I think it's Psalms mentioned, they raise it to the foundation. I believe it's the thing. You understand? You see us come back. Now you see this only see us come back. You know? Even though they would take, they want to be like us. They wouldn't want us be anything.
Yeah.
You understand?
They want to take we birthright. They want to take everybody birthright.
And they want to take you birthright by force.
Can.
Well, the forefather give it up. Because you're hungry.
A trade.
I done
I
sold
pay a
and we burn the receipt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
You shall just never do that.
Like all them grocery and them say if you don't have a bill, you can't get no exchange.
Everybody.
The receipt bun.
Yeah. Everybody go and get the blessing in it.
Yeah.
Even the rest of nations going on, they
receive
have the land
back a lot,
to go after.
Gone.
Only on the other hand.
And-
Only on the other hand.
And
It's on the other hand.
Yeah, they're gonna be blessed on the weed. They go have nice food. You understand? They will be following the what's the
They're going to
following
be treated
the-
justly.
Yeah.
They're going to be treated fairly.
Just watch how you understand. The one nation that has always have an uproar is Esau. The rest of nations underneath them, right? And they're still quiet. They're like, alright, cool. Well, they're on top, alright, cool. Right? Now they want to go up on top. But they still, you know?
No, because that is spirit of the Lord. They say the Lord putting hooks and jaws
Yeah.
on right now. So right now they're joining with
What?
bricks to be able to do that.
That's what showing you how the rest of the nation is. The thing, right?
Yeah.
It's Esau released the one that is break every treaty. They want to be here, and then all of a sudden, they say never trust an enemy because iron rusted so shall the wickedness. See, like a lion stooping down, ready to pounce on the prey. That is what it is. Stoop down. That's what Esau is. They stoop down, but they're ready to attack what is doing. But the rest of the nation, they're like, alright, that's cool. They make a treaty with that. You never notice how some of the deals just go when Russia and China making a deal. Alright, cool, be good. No problem. But when Esau making a thing,
Nah, they're good now, you know. Next 3 months, they
Yeah.
say, yo, when
Yeah.
we adding in a clause here,
Yeah.
and a clause here, and we changing up the side. Yeah, cool. That's
so
all
they
it is.
have to go. But they have to go. If he's again, well, I've mentioned before, they say no, IUIC thing. IUIC tell them
That don't come back
they don't
after.
come back
That
after.
don't come
Nah,
back.
they don't come back
Come
after
back.
1,000 years and
Done.
no. Nothing. You understand? It's a 1,000 years after that. You know, like
Done.
how they say now.
It have no fighting again.
Yeah.
It have no war. After this last one, That is it. There will be no fighting. We will be in the perfect England.
So like prophecy, what they say they shall, they say the city shall not be left to other people.
God.
That's in Daniel.
Yes, but
All
So
right.
then verse 53 there.
Verse 53, it say, if thou hast not always slain my chosen, it say, exalting my stroke,
Exalting the stroke
exalting the stroke of thine
Now, what
hands.
I was talking about, it was used for judgment, but only exceeded, only went too far. Go ahead.
It say, and slaying over the dead. It say, when thou was drunken.
Mm-hmm. So that's what's 54.
It say, set forth the beauty of thy countenance.
Yeah, basically mocking them when they was persecuting them, like throwing the Bible in the face, calling all their God.
Say what?
That's that. Calling all their God, no?
Say you'll be a lady forever. Okay.
Calling all their God.
yeah.
They go and get ravished just now.
Let's say the thing we are I think for the beauty now.
Sure.
You understand? That's why even when the nations watch them, when stuff happen to America, right? They will be like, what's this monster?
Yeah.
Powerful, you know?
Was this the man that made the
Yeah,
Egyptian
yeah,
woman?
yeah.
Is this the man?
What 18 say, what 18 say, it's Revelation 18 say, the sun are far off and watch them burn.
God.
You understand?
Lamented,
Over there,
yeah.
1 and 30. Go on.
America fall going to be great.
The greatest.
Okay. Now you see with that fall, it's going to cause real chaos, but the fall going to be great.
Gonna be the best ever.
It come after it now, if it's one thing to do good in the X-Men thing is make Apocalypse read them scriptures. You know what I'm
Put it in the script.
Yeah, they put it in the script. They literally even quote in the script it's like don't pack it.
I know what you know.
That part of them, that part say all is pain. Me voice deep. All is pain. All is death. And you don't know me coming to do. He coming to cause vengeance, you know.
I gotta lie, he's one of my favorites in the difference.
Go ahead.
Obadiah 1,
1:13 to 17 and
Alright. Obadiah 1 verse 13, it say, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people. It say, in the day of their calamity.
yeah.
Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity. It say, nor have laid hands on them
On their substance.
on their substance,
Yeah.
in the day of their calamity.
Yeah, because why? Our calamity came from who? From the Most High, from Yahweh, right? For what? Because we went against His commands. All you wasn't supposed to do what all you do. You understand? All you was in all your feelings, being emotional. You know what I mean? Being a base man. All you cry, as your brother said. They wanted it back with tears. You know what I mean? And this is why all your vengeance is going to be so great. You understand? The Most High will hold back when it comes to all the punishment. Because they didn't hold back on us.
You know that's the thing. They're supposed to do what they're supposed to do now.
Okay.
But they just do it beyond
what was required.
Okay, and
Understand?
if you think about it, Babylonians do it, Media Persians do it. You understand?
Yeah.
The others do it too.
All
now.
of them that was empowered.
Everybody had a confederate.
And look,
everybody come together.
No, but if you look at all the nations, even Egypt do it. You don't hear nothing about Egypt. Egypt gonna be wiped out forever. You never hear nothing about Babylonian gonna be wiped out forever. Because they
overdo the shit on us.
Because that go back to what's saying. Even though the rest of the nation before, they still give us a play.
They're still
You understand?
merciful.
They're still merciful. Like for
Look what we
example,
said with Daniel.
Cyrus was also like now they
Allow
go
them
and
go down
build.
the temple,
They go and
worship all
build.
your
You
God.
understand? These
Esau give no blights.
I want to say a word, but they have
None. Esau give no blights.
Don't build no temple. We is the people.
Even if you was in the house,
We is the people.
even if you was in the
But
house,
it's
the
nothing.
bucking you.
That is it.
Even if you was a
Even
house
if
guy,
you-
the
yeah,
bucking you.
Yeah.
Esau gave no blights.
So remember now the white body heritage, you take it from you.
The gay religion, the gay God just serve and say, this is all you.
And then now with all of that, the stuff that they don't take, the biological stuff,
Yeah.
the
The
psychological
poison in your
all this other
food.
stuff, you know. They already chastised it for 400 plus years. You understand? And they
Literally,
still,
yeah, literally,
still
physically.
like thing. Now I don't know nobody yet that 400 plus years and be like, that way Abraham mentioned. No. That prophecy gone. That prophecy gone, right? But when you check any date today, it's 400 plus, right?
Gone. 300 years of slavery even on today, like more than 400 years.
More than 400. I can't remember the exact. Somebody did the idea. I can't remember the but I know it's 400 plus, right? And yeah, so like that's it's simple. You wanna pay? I mean, between it.
No, it's not a gray area, it's black and white. You understand? That's what it is. There's where you did, there's your payment full stop.
Stay hot. But let it stay hot.
Keep that, I'm gonna say, keep that same energy.
Right? Keep all your pride in that day. Pride, as the scripture say what? They'll be with fear, but they will fight.
Yeah.
You understand? I will call your pride on 1,000 and that.
Cement.
Understand?
Hey, rough boy.
Yeah.
Keep all your pride on 1,000. Go ahead.
So verse 14, it says, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway. It said to cut off those of his that did escape. It said, neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain. It say in the day of distress.
Right, so you see what they wanted to wipe us out. That is why what? Your work was you wanted to annihilate these people, so your reward will be what? Annihilation.
Yeah, because that's what something so, you don't understand that Esau literally wanted to get rid of us.
Yeah.
Like if you watch through history, they really wanted to get rid of us.
You know what the scripture says? You will what? Wipe cut the name off from amongst men. There will be no more Israel. That is literally what they make a confederate. The whole big meeting to say, oh, you know, all of them.
Okay, I understand something. What they do under Israel. They were talking about genocide. The genocide of us was greater than anything else. Example, what would they do to the natives? Right? People are talking about Hitler and what does he do? What Esau doing to the natives was greater than that. And let's go. Watch what Esau doing to black people when it comes to the same Jake. I just drawing it in the reference of how they score people today.
The capital slave trade.
The slave trade.
Say, I think I say about 10% of the people actually make it tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. No, you know, if
it was almost, I think it was almost, in terms of the amount that travel, it was almost like 100.
Yeah.
It was supposed to say about 90 million. And they say a small number.
You see jump out, famine. Yeah, you see jump out from the ship, who die in the ship, you know.
Remember the way it was on the ship, the reason it's called a cargo is because the people was packed like cargo without any consideration, you know.
In bathing for months.
Yeah, come on.
Understand? No shit in the right way, shit in the right way.
We're eating, if you're eating.
You know, and then they pack them up on top of it. So at the end of the day,
literally like cargo.
All that receive vengeance that happened to all for that.
They say I've sold my people on television. They say verse 15, right? They say, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. It say, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. It say, thy reward shall return upon thine own head. And God say what, double?
I think Jeremiah also mentioned that too. Actually, say something along the lines like I could be roughly paraphrasing it. Matter of fact, I roughly paraphrasing it. So when the cup will be passed on them double. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah, that was verse 16 going on to say.
If I talk about it, go under them 100-fold or 10-fold or something like that.
Just 10-fold.
10-fold, yeah. So yeah.
Because I think 100-fold is where you say if you give up wife and lands and say 100-fold.
Right, 10-fold is when you mention
10-fold is when just
will come up.
So verse 16 it say, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
You should drink that, all will drink that cup of the same way. You understand? The same way they feed it to us, it's the same way they be fed to all.
They say, yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down and they shall be as though they had not been.
Yeah, no power, no glory, no pride. Wipe that out completely. It's we and that is it.
Sit down in the dust.
It's Jacob, like Esau, they is the destruction and we is the beginning that follow, and that is it. After us is nothing, it's just us. That is it.
I see all you need to.
You understand? It have nobody to come up against or come back or no.
The Alpha and the Omega.
That is it.
You guys are not really watching too much a movie and thing.
That is it.
You understand?
Yeah, the trusted chariots, like why?
That is it.
You can see from since the small, the psychologically program, and not only from since the small growing up, but because I wanted to see Esau put our vision into them that nobody that's ever, just the fact that, just like how we were talking about, I think last week, with the small hats, how nothing ever happening to them, the chest is be up in the air.
Yeah,
And most people just watch that and be like, yeah, boy, these people like
really unstoppable.
who could make war with the beast? You understand? That is your mindset then. Like, who could do these people anything? Like, but they don't know that something coming.
Yeah. It has something so pretty. Yeah, that's the thunder.
Go to 18 and close.
Verse 18?
Yeah.
It say Obadiah verse 18, it say, and the house of Jacob.
Well, but I read verse 17,
17,
it was in 16.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
Verse 17 it say, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob.
Holiness as well. Separate, there will be the separation, will be there now. You understand? You're going to know who Israel is now. You understand? Go ahead.
And yeah, cleanness too. We not no defile shit going on, no bucking.
That is the separation.
Yeah, understand?
That is the separation. The lesser than and the more than. You understand?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Supremacy.
Exactly.
It say, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Possessions, can't. Anything all you own is ours. Because the earth was created for who? The earth was created for who? For us.
All the gold, all the store, not by we all.
That is we own. All they keep it that for we, you know. We just laugh all they holding it to them. That is all of them. That is all
Not
of them.
GTA going on.
All they just safeguarding it for us in that day. So we don't have to run around looking for it. You know, it's in one spot. That is all. That is all.
Ah, right here.
Yeah. That is all.
Say, verse 18, it say, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame,
Yeah.
and the house of Esau for stubble.
You know, they're all going to be stubborn, and you know, Jesus is talking about Esau in particular. You understand?
And what? And
Pinpointed.
why does used to start the fire? Stubborn. Why? Because it's burn quick.
And
Easy to catch it, it's burn quick. You understand? That is why they reference it particularly as that. You
But
understand?
it say, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. It say, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
right?
It say, for the Lord had spoken it.
I see, so if I don't come back, they don't have nobody to
Who
come
gonna
back.
who gonna be enact that vengeance with the Lord?
Come on, you like
Jacob,
man.
Israel, right?
Come on.
So hey,
Well, as our apostle, I say, you better hope you're of the elect.
Yeah, you better hope you're-
Yeah, you just tell them that, you see, because you gotta come back. Abba.
you
God.
understand? So close up.
So with that, you know, we want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodesh. That will us once again to the apostles and elders of Gms.S.O.T.E as we teach well. Peace and salutations to the sincere men pushing this word in truth. You understand? Risking their lives day in, day out to do so. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.